Hello everybody on vibesworkshop.com. Jerry Leek here, your host, to talk about some of the African rhythms that we are adapting to the Balafon, the 12/8 bell pattern and cross rhythms in the previous study. So please look at the last video before progressing to this particular point. We're going to combine those ideas. And so what I want to do is show you the traditional instruments that are the inspiration for these phrases. This is the double bell called the gonkogui. Has a high and a low pitch, and in Africa and Ghana, southern Ghana, the Ewe people of southern Ghana, they usually play just the high bell. It's very piercing, cuts through the fray, and it's the engine, of course, to the groove, to the compositions. You can think of it as the clave of African music. To me, it's the sun to the solar system of musical bodies and planets that are different patterns that are taking place. Everything is controlled by the energy and the command of the sun, just like we are here on Earth. So the pattern, sang, sang, si, sang, 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 si, sang, sang, si, sang, which we put to the instrument. That's the reference. Now I'm going to show you this particular drum called the totoji or totodzi. It's quite a beautiful drum, and it's actually named for its pattern. I would play totoji, G, G, toto, 3, 4, 1. G, toto, G, 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 toto, G, 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 toto, G, sang, 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 toto, G, G. So I'm not going to get into all my other worlds of singing songs and other attributes, but basically those are two elements. Now the totoji is interesting because it takes the 6 cross rhythm we looked at already. Ta-ki-ta, ta-ki-ta, ta-ki-ta. And the 4, the pulse, and it does a combination, the first half in 6 and the second half in the 4 feel, so 6 to the 4. Taka, 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 taki-ta, taki-ta. You could subdivide it as 3 quarter notes plus 2 dotted quarter notes if you're thinking the 12/8 notation, but hopefully that didn't just confuse you to no end, because in Africa they don't want to know about any of this stuff. But basically that's a reference, and if I subdivide it, I could do 3 groups of 2, taka, 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 followed by 2 groups of 3, taki-ta, taki-ta, taka, 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 taki-ta, taki-ta, taka, 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 taki-ta, ta. Sang, sang, si, sang, 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 si, sang, sang, si, sang, 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 si, sang, sang, si, sang, sang, sang. Taka, 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 taki-ta, taki-ta, taka, 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 taki-ta, taki-ta, to-to-ji, ji, ji. So half of it in 6, half of it in 4. We're going to put that literally in the Balafon in a second. But let's do another pattern. This little guy here, this little drum is called the kagan. And I mentioned that word before in the binary study, but now we're in 12/8. So basically it should be angled for the best sound, but because I'm wearing ankle bells, I'm going to keep it flat to the floor, and it's just going to play kind of an umpapa, or the like the African waltz. Kagan, 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 takita, takita. I can sing the composite using takita, takita. Repeats. Takita, 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 takita. Kagan, 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 kagan. Umpapa, 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 umpapa. When you bring that in with the bell pattern, it's not without its challenges, as is everything in life, frankly. And you can kind of look to some of my other videos. I don't want to get in too much analysis of the mechanics. I have other links that I can send that break that down. Otherwise, we're totally off on different tangents. So here's what it is. And I can say it. Kagan, 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 kagan. One person would be playing kagan, one would be playing the bell. You'd have a shaker that was kind of being mimicked by the ankle bells at the moment. So those are 2 beautiful combinations, the bell and totoji. Let me try this here. This one definitely has to lean. So. We're going to look at those two patterns, but also bell and kagan, bell and totoji. Well, why not totoji and kagan? And you get this. It's moving around a lot because I'm trying to keep the beat with my foot, but maybe we don't need it. So here we go. Singing whatever I'm not playing. That's our goal, is to try to talk about how these ideas can be adapted to the Balafon. And yes, you've noticed by now, and I've mentioned before, I am left-handed. So it's a natural fit for me to put the bell pattern to the lower register. You, if you are having trouble, can play the bell pattern on the higher register and try these ideas in a reverse with the lower register doing the phrase. In fact, it turns out a lot of the accompaniment on the Balafon in Burkina Faso and other traditions, the accompaniment takes place in the upper register and the melody is in the lower register. So it's a fascinating way of hearing kind of pitch and interval. Turns out the lower register is often where the melodic components take place. Okay, so that's rather quick walkthrough on these three elements. Let's see how it all feels as we get to the instrument. And I have such a playground here. Glad you could join me. So here's the bell pattern. Here's the 6 under the 4, I should say. And here's the 6. This is from the last lesson, of course. So what are the mechanics of the totoji? Taka 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 takita takita taka 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 takita takita. Taka 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 takita. Without the ankle bell. Now, because the way the totoji is played, the press strokes are kind of have a higher pitch. So I'm going to go high, low, low, high, 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 low, low, high. Si, sang, sang, si, 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 sang, sang, si. So, totoji, ji, ji, totoji, ji. And right off the bat, you have exactly what I just played on those two components adapted to the Balafon. Are we having fun? I know I am. So watch. Slowly. So sang, sang, sang. So G, do, do, G, 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 do, do, G, G. Without the ankle bells. Sang, 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 sang. Do, do, G, 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 do, do, Indian. Taka, 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 takita, takita, taka, 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 takita, takita. So you can do the 6 cross, you can kind of explore the 6 cross rhythm inside that. Again, G, do, do, G, G, G. Here's the 6 right here. Takita, 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 takita. Totoji and the bell. And I know it's a little fast, so you're probably saying, slow it down. Well, here we go. Ji, do, do, ji, 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 do, do, ji, ji. Taka, 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 takita, taki. Taka, 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 takita, takita. Bell and totoji. Now the kagan. This is a big guy. This still takes some doing. But let's give it a go and see what happens. These videos are showing you possibilities, not limitations. There are no limitations. There's just practice, right? So life is a practice, music a practice, and actually I could use some more practice myself on some of these. So here we go. So we have... Forth. Okay, and these sticks really give you a workout, but again, mechanics. Now I have to say, I should explain once again that I studied the Balafon in a traditional context, and I did learn a number of their songs, but they have slipped away over the years, frankly, because I just started getting into these improvisational moments, and now I'm getting into specifics for these particular studies. Now the totoji. The left hand with the kagan. So we did the bell and totoji and the bell and the kagan just now. Now it's the third combination. That's a kind of a nice one when we go to the interval change here. So kagan, 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 Okay, so the beauty of the Balafon is, because it's a pentatonic scale, there's really no wrong notes. I had some slips and slides, and that's because I'm here for you on the 13th minute of this study. And so hopefully you get the idea and are connecting some of these dots. And so that covers a couple of the traditional elements of the Ewe music of Southern Ghana, the Agbeko concepts. Basically, the first video, the previous bell and beat study, and a 4-cross rhythm and a 6-cross rhythm, and then we brought it to the traditional instruments for the totoji and the kagan and some of those cool combinations. Okay, so apologies for the mistakes here and there, but hopefully it's clear, and I'm not going to try to get the perfect take. This is humanity talking, and I think the idea is the most important part. So, that said, next we'll pursue more of these cross rhythm variations and possibilities. There you are with some 12/8 brought to the Balafon. Take it to all the different places you can. That said, let me let you go. Have a great time. We'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.